Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft Season 6 with me, FalseSymmetry. Today we are on the server and I'm super pumped and excited and also terrified about today's episode. We're going to be working on something pretty awesome. I just decided to have a quick fly around the server because, I mean, look at it, isn't it beautiful? Just flying around, seeing everything that people are building, and I don't know, I've just been having a really good fly around. But I am nearly out of rockets, I keep using them up. I had like 2 stacks and now I've got 41 left, so I should probably head back to base, get my blocks together and get started on today's project, and hopefully you guys are going to really enjoy it because it's a fun one and it's a project I've never ever built before, so stay tuned for that. Right guys, I've been busy in here setting some stuff up. I've got myself 2 shulk boxes which look absolutely riveting inside, but hopefully we can turn these blocks today into something sort of cool. Although, I'm going to say right now, before anyone at the end of the video goes, oh my goodness, False, it is hideous, what we're going to make today is going to be still sort of a work in progress, okay? We're going to be making it at our base over here, and I mean, you can sort of already see where we're going to be building it. It is going there. And the reason I say it's not going to be completely necessarily like finished, it's going to be a work in progress, is because we're not on 1.14 yet. And as soon as you hear what I'm going to be making in this particular area, you're going to know why. And we're going to be building a statue today. Now, the reason I say work in progress is because obviously with 1.14 we're going to have stone slabs and stairs, we're going to have andesite, where's andesite? Andesite slabs and stairs, maybe even polished andesite slabs and stairs, I don't even know. But basically a lots more grey options, which is going to be great for this base because as you can see, it's very grey pretty much everywhere. And it'll mean we can actually sort of go around and add different elements and sort of upgrade and make things look a little bit more high res is what I'm going to say. I'm going to call it high res. A little bit more detailed, a little bit more exciting perhaps. And yeah, today we're going to be building a statue, which I am terrified of. Because if there's anything that I think is difficult in Minecraft to make, it is a statue. And we want it to be that sort of height. And we want it to be sea themed in some way, aquatic themed, and I think I've decided upon building a mermaid. Now I have planned this out in creative a bit, so we're sort of going to be working off of that, but as I build it, it's going to be a bit difficult, things are going to be changed, because obviously building in creative and then survival, they are completely 2 different things, and of course it's very difficult to recreate things from creative sometimes when they're super detailed. So, wish me luck, basically, because this is going to take not only a long time, but a lot of patience. Now, one thing we need to decide with the statue is what way do we want it to face, because the idea is we're going to have the head of the mermaid, then she's got 2 arms, obviously, and then we've got the body, and then the tail is going to sort of swoop this way. And yeah, I think that actually makes sense that she then faces out here. And of course the chicken will be removed once the war is over, because still, technically I'm recording this before the war is over, so chicken is still there for now. So to start this thing off, we're actually going to not fill it with water yet, but obviously this area here will fill with water. But we're going to start sort of the centre area. And, oh, actually saying that, I need to build this down one. My bad. Much better. So what we're going to be doing is adding the, I guess, floor of the, I keep wanting to call it a fountain, because it's sort of similar to the bottom of that fountain there. But yeah, we're going to be building ourselves like just a little nice sort of detailed bottom part, so that when you look underneath the water, you've got something other than stone, because obviously a lot of this thing is going to be built out of stone, and therefore is going to probably look quite boring. So we need to obviously, you know, bring in some sort of bright colours, and well, not necessarily colour. Maybe, well, you know what? Maybe we could bring in purple somehow. Maybe not. I mean, I'm trying to make this statue look like it's made out of actual stone. So I think perhaps if I used marble, it might look a little bit weird. But anyway, I'm trying to come up with some sort of cool pattern here. I think something like this could be cool, and then fill in the rest with quartz blocks. So I think let me quickly do that and we'll see how that looks. Right, there we go. I think that is going to look nice under some water and it'll just brighten the place up. Now, you're going to wonder why I built that first. That is to detract you from the very, very awful thing we're about to build on top. But yeah, we're going to get started with this, and we're going to... I was actually going to possibly make this thing a hollow, but I think that's going to just be a bad idea in general if we make it hollow. So we're not going to do that, but I'm going to, I guess, attempt to sort of make the shape that it is. I don't think this is going to work all that well. I'm definitely not going to be able to do most of this on camera because I need to sort of keep looking over to my camera account, which is looking at the statue that we're building. And at least I'm going to be able to say I built this 100% myself. Like, this is 100% a false symmetry design. But I don't think that says very much for a statue, seeing as though I've never built one before. At least not at this scale. But if this goes well and you guys like it, we can in fact go ahead and try and build some smaller statues inside, which is ultimately what I need to do. But yeah, this is a good practice one, I think. So yeah, let me get on with it and I'll bring you back in when I'm sort of like halfway done. Right, so bottom half is sort of planned, at least the shape of it. Now, it's going to be more 3D than this, don't worry, but what I worked out, well, not worked out, I guess I put some of my sort of art knowledge towards it. I guess, I'm not sure how accurate it is, but it worked out for me in designing this, is something that is quite handy when building statues like this, is work on a one layer. Just make a 2D like pixel art, and then you sort of bring out various areas. So obviously you want this tail here to come out. We also want the back of the tail to come out as well. And I'm not going to build too much more of that because I'm going to get it wrong. But basically you sort of fill it in and make it 3D. So obviously these edges will be like there, but these bits will be like 2 or 3 wide perhaps to make it sort of 3D. So that's the plan. I think that's going to be the easiest way for me to build it as well, is build the 2D nature of it first, and then build the layers on top. I don't know if that's going to be a good idea. Maybe I should have, like, you know, MC edited the statue to be in layers. That would have actually been quite handy, but of course I didn't do that, so we're going to try it our own way. So I'm very, very nearly halfway through with this. It's starting to look... Well, I've started sort of with the 3D part of it, almost at this point. Because it got very confusing to keep track of what layer I was looking at, basically. So yeah, I sort of decided to start looking at it from this point of view instead. But yes, it's going okay. Not brilliant. I keep messing up. But as long as at the end of it we've done layers all at very... Yeah, she's got no head yet. This is the start of where her head's gonna go. Right, let's get rid of this and have a bit of a flyby perhaps. Have a quick look from far away, because hopefully I want it to look good from far away, you know. I mean, it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look out of place, which was my main concern. Yeah. But statues in general in Minecraft look a bit weird. I think it's, yeah, once we've got sort of slabs and stairs, obviously I can add more slabs and stairs to this, but I don't want to go too crazy with it, because I think if you do a statue, it's got to be a little bit blocky, because it's Minecraft, but also you do need to add the curves where it matters. So the tail, I think, we've done like perfect, you know. Like, it's got the right sort of feeling. It's got the right flow. But yeah, I might chop and change blocks. I'm definitely going to change some of these out to be polished andesite. I think I did that on the back a little bit. Yeah, some of them on the back are polished andesite. It just sort of looks like scales, you know, because it's a mermaid. That's her tail. So it's got to sort of look a little bit shiny in places. But yeah, anyway, I'm sort of just working on the top half and then the head. I'll add some arms, and you know what, I'm probably just going to work on it for the rest of however long it's going to take. another 30 minutes perhaps, who knows. Just getting it just right, and then I'll bring you back when it's finished, and I'll add the water and give you guys a final look at it. And hopefully, fingers crossed, if I stop falling off of it, we will have a good looking mermaid statue that doesn't look like poop, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Right guys, I think we're done. I haven't added the water yet, but we'll do that in a second. Let's get in the air and have a look at what she looks like. I think I've done her hair correctly. And there she is! She looks okay. Not the best, obviously. But this is a Minecraft we're working in, and I had a very limited scale. You know what, I think she looks okay. It's quite hard to see the difference between the cobblestone of her hair and her face, though, being stone. So I don't know what to do there. From far away, it looks a bit weird. That's the part to me that, like, you know, stands out. But I don't know. Anyway, let's fill this place with water. I also think I might want to do something with the outside. I didn't finish off the design idea I had for it, so I should probably do that real quick as well. But yeah, let's fill this with water, see how it looks. I don't know if I need to fill in the stairs underneath or not. If I do this, it probably works, right? Fill it. Does it fill in? No. My bad. If we do something like this, I think this was my original plan, to put these in the corners and also have stairs in these bits, which is actually a good thing I did this later, because otherwise I'd have put water in the stairs and we'd have had some flooding. But I think something like this could work really nice. Just add a little bit of detail. Also not flood the area, which is nice too. And then 1, 2, 3. That should be it. Yeah, that... I have a feeling this is gonna look pretty cool, hopefully. Right, let's get back in the air again. Now it's got water. We could always make it a waterfall as well. Come out the front, perhaps. Oh yeah, she looks really cool, I think. What does she look like from this angle? A bit weird, yeah. You have to sort of see her from the front, really. I guess she's not too bad from this point of view. Yeah, she's blocked by the trees, so you sort of got to walk around the front anyway. You know what? I'm actually really happy with this. Seeing as though it's my first ever, like, proper statue, I think, from what I can remember. The last thing I want to do is just add a few andesites. So let's probably just plop some, perhaps, like here. Let's pop a couple there, perhaps. We'll add... Oh, let me get up a little bit. Let's add 1, 2, 3 there. And yeah, we can add some more, I guess, too, if we want. But yeah, I think that's going to look really nice. We could add like a little button there for a belly button, as a little tiny detail. I would have added it for the eyes, but it's not going to work. Trust me, she will look boss-eyed and just really weird. She'll look really angry and crazy and stuff. And even like adding stairs for the mouth, yeah, doesn't work. Just trust me on this one. I'm not even going to do it. She's going to look ridiculous. And it's not going to be funny. Or maybe it will be funny, I don't know. But anyway, I'm not going to do that. But yeah, I'm really, really happy with it, guys. Let me know what you think down below. I don't know what to do around the area. I think I might make this a little bit a garden. Perhaps this little bit of a garden as well, perhaps. She's got a path that goes up to the side of it. Is there anything I can do here? It's like where you want to dive in, perhaps? I don't know. Maybe it's just like a wishing well sort of thing. You throw a coin in and you wish for something. I don't know. And there are fountains I know in London that have coins just full at the bottom because people just, you know, throw a coin in and you're meant to make a wish and stuff. So the path doesn't completely make no sense at all. So I guess it's a good thing, right? Let's add the belly button thing as well. I guess because we've got it sort of in pairs. I don't know what side to put it. I think there would be like okay. I don't know. I think we've sort of hit the right level for... Yeah, I think she's like proportionate. I do think she's in proportion. That's the key thing, isn't it? We've got proportions correct, but yeah, when we get stone slabs and stairs, we can make her face perhaps a bit rounder, her stomach a little bit rounder perhaps, and yeah, and her arms especially as well, because obviously they look quite square right now. So yeah, that's the kind of stuff we'll be able to add later on. Anyway, yeah, maybe I'll do a little bit of gardening work around here, perhaps see what a fountain looks like, and I'll bring you guys back in when I've maybe done some finishing touches. Who knows what might look cool, but I'm thinking a garden or something, maybe. Oh my goodness, Bob the Creeper Building Inspector has come to check out what I'm up to. Oh! That terrified me. I had loud music in my ears. I didn't hear anything. I just saw this green thing just out the corner of my eye. I'm working on the gardens, dude. Didn't know you like gardens. I thought you liked buildings, but I guess you inspect all of them. Anyway, goodbye. Yeah, he came from over there. I don't know why. I haven't slept over here. I slept over there. He should have despawned and not been there, but oh, he was, and that terrified me. Anyway, enough about that. I was literally about to start digging this out as well, which would have totally stuffed me if it had come along when I was like in here. I would have been just blown to smithereens. There was no escape. But anyway, let's have a quick look actually while you guys are here at what this looks like. I'm not quite done with it. I'm sort of trying to make some little garden patches. I think that looks really good though. I do think that looks good. That really makes the statue actually pop. The statue didn't look as good as it does with those. I do think we're going to need to do some sort of path or something around it or something though. Like perhaps even just sort of like... I sort of built this along thinking it would look maybe cool, but you know what? Maybe if we just... Yeah, maybe if we have like a 1 wide gap or even maybe a 2 wide gap perhaps here. That could be quite nice. Into this little area or something. I don't know. I'm going to try a whole bunch of stuff. Do some planting up in the garden. Something like this but with flowers. Maybe use those sort of flowers again. And hopefully we'll come up with something cool. So I've decided I think that I want a waterfall here. We're going to at least try it out. And I'm thinking let's make it look quite man-made. So let's sort of have like a floor for it, I guess. Underneath it perhaps. We can change this out to stone perhaps if we want it to look more natural. It's not really an issue, and then we'll get rid of that there. And then we can sort of add perhaps sand this side. We'll see how this looks basically and then decide where it needs tweaking. But I think ultimately that's not too bad. Okay, right. Moment of truth. Ta-da! So I don't think that should look too bad. Let's also maybe do some sort of little bit of decor here, perhaps. Like so. Let's see what that looks like. That might be a bit much. In fact, that might be quite bright green, actually, looking from my camera account that I've got on. But let's look at it from here. I can't get in the... Korean logged on. I can't get in the air again. He's loading Mumbo's base and I can't get in the air. No! We were doing so well today. Yesterday was a nightmare for flying. Today was fine until now. Let me get in the air real quick. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Right. Yeah, not digging the bright green. I'll be honest. When we get bamboo, perhaps bamboo. I can't remember what colour bamboo is, other than green, of course. I don't know what shade it is, though, of green. But I like that. I like that. We can make this work, perhaps. You can see I've added lily pads in here. And I've added this, and I think what I'm going to do is show you guys with my camera account, because, you know, you get a better angle with that. So let me switch over to that and show you the final thing. So here it is in all of its glory. It's very, very hard to, see it when you've got a brick wall behind, but I think she looks really cool. I don't know about the waterfall. I'm thinking, does that look weird? I guess we could have the water come out of here as well and continue a river. But maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm thinking too much about water and stuff. I don't know. I quite like that. I think I might add stones and stuff around that and make it look a little bit more... I mean, it still looks quite man-made because it's going to be, like, very straight. But I do think, yeah, stone around that, perhaps some rocks and things. And then, I don't know about bringing a river out of this side and then coming along there or something. I don't know how that's going to look. But from above, flying by, yeah, this thing works really nicely. And it'll fill the void when we get rid of the chicken. So I think ultimately I'm really, really happy with this, guys. Let me know what you think down below. And yeah, I think with 1.14 this could only get better. So all I'm gonna say is I got a little bit distracted and a little bit excited about this project. I'm super inspired right now, like properly inspired. Like I've just literally been building for the last half an hour to an hour. Like a new path and the river thing that I spoke about with the statue. So let's get in the air real quick and show you guys where I'm at. Yeah, so I built that and I was like, oh, that's really cool. That could go underneath in somewhere. And then I was like, oh, cool, let's make this path wider along here. And then I was like, oh, but then maybe we could have a staircase up there and a cross that could look kind of cool. So I started building that. And then I was like, oh, where can this path go? And I saw that I have a cave right here that does, in fact, sort of, in a weird way, connect to our base. Up there, it connects to the elevators inside the rotunda. And then if you come around here, it goes past the boat elevator and also comes out here, which is where you can get a boat and come out. You can either come out this side of my base or you can go down into the ravine that myself and Ren are working on. So it's all interconnected, and that's what I love doing. Like, if you saw my base last season, things became interconnected, but I didn't really play too much around with the terrain, going in and out of it too much. But this season, I've really, really been inspired to, like, get everything interconnected so that, you know, if you guys were to log on the server, you know, it would all be walkable in my base. You know, you'd be able to like travel along there in the boat and then get into the rotunda. You know, if you're over here, you know, in the station, you can get off and then you can wander around the paths and hopefully get places. And I really, really like that idea. I think that that's really cool, and that's sort of my way of playing Minecraft a little bit. And that's, I guess people ask me a lot, you know, and there's an episode coming out where I answer the questions about like inspiration and stuff, and it's just, sometimes I literally just see the train and I'm like, dude, that makes sense. Like, this makes sense to me right now. I'm going to bring the stairs down here, and then we're going to have, originally this was all going to be curved, but I really, really like this, having this corner here. It sort of lines, oh dude, it actually lines up perfectly with the track as well. Oh, symmetry, oh, I love it. Love it when things line up. My absolute favourite, and it just looks really nice over here. It's going to be a place where you can stand and look out. We're going to have the ship over there, so there'll be stuff to look at. Don't know what to do on this island. Let me know what your suggestions are with that. Would like to put something on there. I don't think palm trees are going to work because we're going to have different trees on here, like pine trees. We could make it a mini pine biome with a couple of big pines and make it sort of grass and coarse dirt and stuff. Make it look really, really different rather than a sandy island. But I don't know. I don't know whether or not I should touch it. Maybe I'll claim it. Maybe I'll just put a sign on it saying, coming soon. But anyway, I need to go grab some quartz because I've run out, of course. Keep doing that, keep running out. And saying that, let's go into the nether real quick because I think it might be all dug out thanks to Cubfan. And also, I did a whole bunch more digging, as you can tell. 220,222. Yeah, I was trying to get to 222222, but Cubfan beat me to it, so can't quite get there anymore. Right, here we are. And yes, Cubfan! So I dug it to, and other people helped out digging it to about this level, I think. And I just did a whole bunch of work around the walls so that, you know, when you're digging through it, you don't sort of carry on through that. Oh, and yeah, Cubfan has finished it up nicely. Dudes, this place is sweet. Can I fly? Oh, dude, look at this space. I'm kind of sad a little bit that I'm going away because I won't be able to work on this project, but maybe I'll work on it in streams because I do really, really want to help out with the actual building of this, which is why I wanted to get it done so quickly, because I just really want a nether hub and I really want to help build it. Not so much collecting resources, I've done a lot of that and it's not the most fun part, let's say, but yeah, there's a lot of black concrete and stuff to be placed. There's loads of things to be placed. I think black concrete's next, and then probably the floor, which is the part we definitely don't want destroyed by ghasts, so I guess making it spawn proof is key first. Anyway, let's go back to base and finish up our project for today. Right, I have seriously run out of time for this episode. I need to wrap it up. I literally can't stop building. I'm not even gonna kid you now. Literally can't stop building. I've just finished that up, had to go collect a whole bunch of quartz. Really, really like where it's going. I'm gonna have to figure out what goes in and around this area, but I think just I'm really, really happy with the pathway. This is a bit odd. I might change this, but I do like the sort of swooping edge here with the water. The water I like, because the water's very natural. It sort of goes around in a circle, and there's a circle of water there, circle of water up there. But then sometimes when it comes to the paths and the more sort of I guess, man-made sort of paths with stone and quartz and stuff. It's all very angular, and I think it really makes, you know, has a nice contrast. I'm probably gonna, you know, tweak this when we get to 1.14 with the half slabs and stuff. And yeah, I think just 1.14 in my whole base is gonna hopefully tweak things and make things look even better. But anyway, guys, from me and the mermaid, who doesn't have a name, by the way, shall we name it? I'll put a little sign on it with a name or some sort of plaque. I guess it can say whatever plaques usually say. So suggestions are more than welcome, guys. But thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you did enjoy, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys all in the next episode. See ya!
When Stanley approached the end of the video, he clicked the subscribe button.